Hi, I'm Carissa,
Hi, I'm Nikki.
and we're doing this segment called How Much is Too Much?
We're going to ask each other some common questions, and the other person's going to answer it.
And if you have anything to add, just let us know in the comments, or if you have a question yourself that you feel you need an answer from two regular, kind of semi-regular people, let us know in the comments.
Okay, here's the first question. How much flirting is too much?
So I think the point where flirting becomes too much flirting is when it becomes degrading to you or the other person. So it's like if you're like showing extra cleavage, or if you're sending dirty pics, like if you want to do that and you guys are on that same level field, that's cool. But if you aren't uncomfortable with that and you're just trying to get their attention, that's the point where it becomes like a big no, because you don't want anyone to think of you as anything less than you are, which is perfect. Okay, so our next question is, um, how much makeup is too much makeup? Sorry for the guys, or maybe guys who wear makeup.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but this question really makes me angry when I see girls out there with their makeup like all over their face. You can see their foundation. They didn't blend it in to their neck, so you can definitely tell that they didn't do it right. And then they're just sitting there like, oh, you can tell it's fake. You can tell they're wearing makeup. You can't if you're gonna do that, you can't just plaster it on there. If you if you look in the mirror and you can see it on your face, and it's not like smooth, and it's just like on top of your skin, you need to like take off half or more than half that makeup. Oh my gosh, this is just like no.
Okay,
It's so
so
angry.
I'm gonna disagree with that because, well, I agree, but at the same time I disagree. Like, I feel like the point where it becomes too much makeup is when it's where when you take it off, you don't look like yourself even remotely. You look like a completely different person. I feel like that's the point where it becomes too much. Because, like, I mean, like, you can make it look like you have cheekbones and that you have eyebrows, but I mean, when you go swimming, that all becomes washed away, and the person you're looking at is no longer the same person. They're completely different. I mean, their soul's still the same, but
You look
their
completely different.
face is different, and it's like, bruh,
You've been
lying to me.
yeah, you know this person that you didn't know. Like, oh, okay.
Okay, so our next question you're asking.
How much stalking is too much?
So how much stalking is too much stalking? Um, so I guess it's okay for you to go and like look into their like search them on like Facebook, Twitter, like look at their past and stuff, like look at their past posts and everything. But when it comes to the point where you know like what time their dentist appointment is without them telling you or any of their friends telling you, I think there's a problem, and I think you should probably not stalk them anymore. Like kind of ease up, like they need to breathe and make sure they know that you exist. After you start stalking them, or before, make sure somewhere along the lines while you're stalking them, make sure they know that who you are, know your name. That's all I'm asking, and don't know what time their dentist appointment is, or like if they need like a dental filling or something. Like, come on.
Stalker much?
Exactly. Okay, so the next question is, how much perfume or cologne is too much?
See, I have a problem with this. My mom likes to wear a lot of perfume, and I walk next to her after she puts it on, and I smell it, and I get all itchy. See, that is just too much perfume to put on. You can't do that. If it makes you itchy, or if you can't smell, and you can't breathe at all because your nose is like, I'm not smelling any more of that. You need to stop that. You need to stop breathing that stuff in. That's way too much perfume. With a guy, some colognes are just strong in general, and others are just kind of like not strong enough. So guys are just like putting that stuff on. But then again, my opinion with that is that guys don't have noses like girls do. Like, I know it sounds weird.
It sounds weird.
It sounds weird, But what I'm saying is that girls are more like, I don't know how to explain it.
Sensitive
Yeah, they're more sensitive to stuff like that. Like if a guy,
to smells.
if you can't smell your own cologne, I'm pretty sure if a girl walked up next to you, she could smell it just fine. It's, uh, I can't like stress this enough. I mean, I can't stand a lot of perfume or cologne. I get all itchy, and then I have to take all that Benadryl stuff. Not just don't make sure you put like one spritz and you walk into it, like one up here and the one back here. That's enough perfume and cologne, unless you're a guy.
Okay. Another thing I'll add to that is if you are one of the people who overdo it on the perfume or the cologne, you need to think about the people who have asthma or people who are allergic to things like that. For example, like just her in general. Like there's millions of people out there who are sensitive to these kind of things, and just try to be considerate for other people would be appreciated.
Oh my gosh. Okay, where do the questions become personal? Like, when do they become personal? Like,
Too personal. So when the questions become too personal, I feel like this depends on how. So, um, so the question is, where do the questions become too personal? So I don't think there's really an extent to too personal, but I feel like it depends on the level of where you guys are at in the friendship, or just when you guys are in friendship, like just acquaintances. Like if you don't know the person real well, like who they are, how they react, I don't feel like you should be asking questions that are really too deep yet. But I feel like just really how well you get to know the person. So like, yeah, if you're dating the person, you can ask them whatever. Not really. Don't ask them whatever.
yeah,
I mean, but still, like even when you're in a relationship, there's still the thing of where it's too personal. Okay, I feel like I'm coming off track with that. So when it becomes too personal, just you'll know the vibe you'll get. Like if you feel like, oh no, maybe I shouldn't say this. Probably shouldn't say that. Just saying, if there's a little part of your brain that says don't do it, probably shouldn't do it. Like,
Part of my brain that says don't do it is when I become embarrassed to ask the question. I'm just like,
if you're embarrassed, don't ask.
yeah, if you're embarrassed to ask a question, don't ask it.
But you have to have confidence behind you.
You can't just walk up to a person and go, blah, 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 question, and you're like, I shouldn't have done that. If you're embarrassed, you shouldn't ask a question. Like, if you're all confident and everything, you're just like, okay, I think I know I want to know the answer. Then, like, ask the question.
Okay. And our last question is, how much time together is too much time together?
We're both gonna ask this question, like answer this question, because I'm pretty sure you have a different answer than me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So how much time together is too much time together? So I don't really feel like, okay. So if you're at the point in whatever situation you're in where you're tired of the person in general, and just them being like walking in the room pisses you off,
You're just like, no.
that's when you need to be like, okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna do this. That's when you need to like step back and like not so much like just like breathe for a minute. Like that person go one way, you go the other way. Have some time apart. That way, when you guys come back together, you guys will be two peas in a pod.
Sorry.
Like peas and carrots. Yeah.
So I do agree with her when she says that if you can't stand the person, even if they walk into the room, they say hi, you're like, no.
Why are you breathing?
I know, yeah, just go and die. That's like, you need to stop. Like, so much time together can only be good a few, like me and Chris are here, we spend a lot of time together.
A lot of time.
Yeah.
Like
every weekend.
Yeah, and sometimes
on Thursday. Yeah, on Thursdays and at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, it's kind of different because we're like best friends. I mean, I could stare at her. I mean, Not like stare at you and I could spend like every day with you and I wouldn't get sick of you. Only because I get to sleep.
I don't believe that. Well, maybe for you, you might be able to say that, but for
Yeah.
me, I feel like you're kind of like cheesecake.
You can only have so much before you get sick.
Exactly, and that's like that's how everyone is. That's how everyone is. Like, if you have too much of something, then it becomes too much.
Yeah. Like,
How much is too much? Anyway,
you know how like those questions like, I'm saying like too much. I hate it.
you're a teenage girl.
I know that's wrong.
Anyway,
But
so
those questions, if you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'd be like, if I had to eat one thing for the rest of my life, I'd probably get sick of it within a week.
beef jerky.
Yeah.
Beef jerky's an easy answer.
For me, it'd probably be
Beef jerky.
top ramen.
Sorry, I've had top ramen all my life and I'm already tired of it. I'll still eat it because it's easy. But
Yeah, it's nice top ramen. I mean, I'm talking like the top ramen from Japan, like the noodles from Japan. If I was to mix all the top ramen stuff with the noodles, like the chicken, I'd be down with that. Gosh.
So, but yeah, for example, it's like, so how much is too much? So yeah, just make sure that you have space with any kind of relationship you're in, friendship, acquaintanceship, relationship, you know.
I mean, you could even want to be away from your parents.
Oh yeah, that's a relationship. Like not not
It's
romantically,
it's like
but
parent-child relationship.
yeah. Like I know I get sick of my parents real quick. Like, not being disrespectful or anything, but you know, if you are if you're with them 24/7, it gets old real quick.
I mean, I'm homeschooled, so I'm with my mom every day. Every day. I get sick of her so fast. I just get irritated with my parents very easily. Especially my mom. She irritates me. So in general, how much is too much?
So, I feel like everything has a limit.
Like showering. Who takes a shower every day? It ruins your hair. Like, they say that you're supposed to shower with like lukewarm water.
That's funny. I shower with like 100% on and like 0%. 100% on. 100% hot and like 0% cold. So don't tell me lukewarm water because that's too cold.
Hot water is not like good for your hair.
I don't care what's good for my hair. I like the warmth against my. I'm not gonna complete that. Because y'all are nasty people on the internet. Just kidding. Love you.
Just kidding. Oh god.
So,
Quarters. How much is too much?
borders. How much is too much? Everything's too much.
Yeah, my dad's room is just a mess. He's got guitars and basses. He's got electronics.
And shoes.
Yeah, he's got cords, clothes, shoes
are everywhere.
Two dressers.
I've never seen a man have so many shoes, only wear one pair.
I know he only wears like 2 pairs of shoes.
He has like 50. Like, they're all scattered everywhere. Like, you can't. The reason why he only wears 2 pairs is because he can't find the other half.
Oh my gosh. My dad's room just spiders everywhere. And then he calls them his friends, and I'm just like, yeah.
So yeah. So no one's commented on this. So we have no more questions. But yeah, please feel free to ask away or comment away.
I know my quality sucks. My computer.
But it's okay because we're trying. Okay, well, we'll try and do a live stream every so often. Try to catch us, follow, subscribe to her, and
subscribe.
Subscribe to her, and
we're gonna call it subscribe from now on.
No, we're not. That's not gonna be a thing.
For me, it will.
Okay, for you, it will. But we'll try to do it every so often. Subscribe to her, and we'll let you know when our next video is.
Subscribe.
Bye.
Subscribe.